Hi. Thanks for tuning into yoga. Let's begin. Lying down today. Supine. Lay your body against the floor. Notice what you feel. Try and pay attention to the weight of your body settling against the floor. Notice your breath. I invite you to close your eyes. With the eyes closed, it's easier to feel what's going on inside your body. With each exhale, give a little bit more of yourself to the floor. Noticing how it affects the body. Place your hands under your head. The elbows bend out to the sides. Feel that stretch across your chest. Encourage the elbows to fall down towards the floor. Tuck your feet in. Feel free to adjust your seat. Encourage your knees now to fall lower. This is our butterfly pose. Supine butterfly. And here again, with each exhale, I'm going to get those elbows and knees to relax. Still lower. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, stand your feet down to the ground. This is constructive rest now. Remove your hands out from underneath of your head. Extend your arms out to the sides, in line with your shoulders. Notice how this shape feels. Now, take your knees to your left. Turn your face to the right. This is a simple twist. With each exhale, feel your body heavier. Bring your knees to the middle, up to constructive rest, and then knees fall the other way. And face away from the knees. Reset center, constructive rest. Arms still out to the T. For another twist, extend both legs up. This is hard work. Take both legs soft to the left. It takes muscular control to land softly. Relax your legs in time. They might shift and settle. With each exhale, you want to relax and settle. Still more. I always invite you to close the eyes, as it's easier to feel what's going on inside you. Now, to make it easier, we bend the knees and bring the feet closer to our seat, and just think of hugging the knees in towards center. Extend the legs long again, arms out to the T. Soft legs, long-ish, fall to your right. Once they land, turn your face away from your legs. Relax. Relax, and the bones will shift and settle someplace new. With each exhale, relax a bit more. Turn your face towards your legs. Roll onto your right side's fetal position. Once you arrive, push up to seated. We've made it. The last 5 or 6 minutes we spent lying on the floor. Lying on the floor because it's easy down there once you arrive. Remember, you could always do these same exercises on a bed if it's easier to get supine that way. Sitting on a block is easier on the knees and hips than not. You're always welcome to lift the seat a little bit. Remove flesh out from underneath of your seat. That's what I'm doing there. More refined connection to whatever it is you're sitting on, the floor, prop. You want to feel the bones of your pelvis grounded, off of which the rest of your spine floats tall. Imagine the elbows heavy, hanging down off the shoulders. The spine long and light, the skull, the very top of your spine. Inhale and circle your arms high. As you exhale, bring the palms to touch. Down your middle, thumbs to sternum. Inhale your hands like this up. Then as you exhale, turn your palms forward and let them slide down towards the knees. Good. A soft twist to your right. Experts at twisting. So lying on the back, we were twisting the torso away from the rib cage. Now we're twisting the rib cage away from the pelvis. Breathe in big, look over your back shoulder. As you exhale, switch sides. Notice how the ribs twist away from the pelvis. with your face back. One more deep breath in. Exhale, unwind. Find the front. Other leg in front. If you're not sitting cross-legged with me today, situate your legs any way that is different from where you just were. Flesh out from underneath of the seat gives you a better connection to the floor. Easier then to lift the posture. Elbows down under the shoulders. Jaw level. Feel the crown of your head as the very top of your spine. And inhale the arms high. Palms will touch. Exhale, thumbs to your sternum. Hands like this. Inhale up. Exhale, a clean slate. Palms forward. Slide down to the knees. Good. Now, thumbs to the ribs. Tilt the ribs. A side stretch. Like an accordion. One side scrunches, the other side lengthens. Left hand to the floor. Notice your left elbow can push you up or bring you low. I'd like you to give the weight of your shoulders and head to your left arm. And use the left arm to find your depth, wherever that may be. The right arm, if you're comfortable, overhead. Perhaps alongside the ear. Breathe in fully. Now this is subtle. A soft turn of the face up. And that might encourage your right shoulder to turn back a little extra. Hey, now face forward and a soft turn of the face down. Invite the right shoulder to come forward, half inch or so. True side stretch, facing forward. Inhale. As you exhale, rise. Find the top. Shoulders level. Collarbone, ribs level until now. Tilt. Bring your right hand to the ground. Use arm strength to lift and then lower you a couple times. As your arm lifts and lowers you, you want to use your tummy muscles pulling in to keep the torso long. Always long through the torso. Once you've found a comfortable depth, dare you to extend the left arm alongside the ear, or you could keep the hand behind head. Dare you take the arm high. Just a subtle turn of the face up and left shoulder back, just a touch. Face forward and then down. Turn your face towards the ground and the left shoulder, invite it forward just a half inch or so. Noticing how you're facing can change the stretch. Face forward. Breathe in. As you exhale, rise. Find the posture tall. Excellent. Lean forward over your legs. Rise. Open the legs wide. You're welcome to keep your knees bent. I'll ask you to flex your feet so the toes point up. Many of you will be here. Try to adjust. Find the knees and toes more or less up. You can always take a block or a cushion underneath of the pelvis. Even more of a cushion, higher block. Makes the shape more easy. Elbows to knees if you don't mind. Lean forward. And then slouch forward. Relax your neck. Bow towards the floor. Some of you might be able to straighten your legs a little longer. Others might be able to take the hands more forward. Bring the elbows closer to the ground. Listen to your body and be nice as you come into this wide-legged forward fold. Surrender. relax with each exhale. Invite your tummy to tone in just a little bit. Feel your breath. Notice where your breath moves. Hyper aware of all your sensations. The sensations of the stretch, the sensations of breathing. The sensations of rising up out of the shade. Slowly, use your arms and abdominals to help you find tall again. Good. Now, feet together. That's the butterfly. Again, last time we were supine. This is the seated butterfly. Lean forward over the legs. Elbows rest to your legs anywhere. Eventually, hands to the floor. Maybe one day, elbows to the floor. No rush. Surrender. Tone your tummy in. Relax the back of your neck. Use your arm strength to rise. Very good. Hands behind. Get your seat to the ground. If you're on a block or a prop, move it out from underneath of your seat now. Feet still towards each other. The butterfly legs. Hands to the floor behind you. Straighten your arms. Notice your fingers point out to the side here. Lift the chest and chin. As you lean against strong and long arms, encourage your knees to pull down. The chin might float up. Feel a little back bend. Then soften out of it. Side view. A couple more times. With the fingers pointing out to the side, you lean against strong arms. Lift the ribs forward and through. Encourage the knees to pull down. Good. Breathe in up here. Exhale, soften. One more time. Lift the chest and chin. Encourage the knees to pull down. Ooh. Soften. Get off your hands. Extend your legs long in front of you. Ideally, the toes and knees point up. If that's not comfortable, bend the knees as much as you need to. Arms to the sky. Flesh out from underneath of your seat. Walk your glutes back a touch. And then rest your arms beside your legs. Elbows dangle heavy. Relax your neck. If you're comfortable straightening out at the knees, by all means, please do. Otherwise, keep the knees bent, allowing you to be more comfortable. Hands under the shoulders, please. Use your arm strength to rise. Roll up your spine. Good. Both knees bend, knees to the right, feet to the left. Rest onto your right arm. Take your left knee further back, like so. Once that knee gets around back, take your hands to the floor outside of the right knee. Try to turn your hands a little more back. Hands, palms flat. Fingers turning around back. Turn your ribs around back. Both arms long. Gaze around back when you're ready. Turn to look over your right shoulder. Good. Unwind softly. Hands to frame the right knee. It's one hand outside the knee, one hand inside the knee. And then fold over your leg as best you can. Keep the spine long and lay your torso low. Eventually, elbows to the ground. Eventually. No rush. Relax your neck as well. Try to get lower with time. No rush. You get lower by letting go, by softening, by relaxing. Use your arm strength to help you rise. Push against the floor. To come up comfortably, up. Once you've arrived, bring your knees towards each other and turn them the other way. Rest on the left arm. Feet away from the knees. Try to get right knee further back. Excellent. Now the rib cage, the torso is going to twist. Place your palms flat, behind, outside the knee. Palms flat, walk around back. If you'd like, even turn the fingers a little more back. And turn the shoulders to square, wherever your fingers point. Turn your face over your left shoulder. Continue to breathe. Inhale fully. As you exhale, unwind. Walk your hands back around. Now, hands are to frame the left knee. Ideally, your torso comes right over your thigh, spine over the femur, heart aiming towards the knee. Eventually, if you can comfortably get the elbows down, please do. Whether the elbows are down or not, it's not important. Relax your neck. Bow the head forward. A few more breaths here. Push through long arms in order to rise. Once you're up comfortably, let's bring the knees towards each other. And try to find the hands and knees. It's a seat lift. Good luck. Hands and knees is also called tabletop. I think your back was the top of the table. So, tabletops are flat, yeah? Careful you're not sinking it low or arcing it high. Unless told to do so on purpose, of course. Here in tabletop, you want your nose to point down, your tummy to tone in, and ideally the tailbone points directly away from the crown of your head. And then we play around with the length of the spine. Tuck your toes under, arc your spine to look up. The belly drops as the chin and tail turn up. And then the tail turns under, the chin tucks in, and the spine rounds the other way, up towards the ceiling. Inhale, tuck your toes, belly drops. We call this one happy cat. And then scared cat. Point the toes, round your spine, tuck your tail under, the chin in. One more time, happy cat, tuck the toes. Exhale, scared cat, round your spine. Neutral spine. Good. Right foot forward. Step your right foot forward. I'll turn to face you. Right foot forward. Rise. This is a kneeling lunge. Ideally, the back toes are tucked under. From here, arms high. Dare you. Gaze. Chest and chin high. Notice what that does to your stretch. Release. Good. Right knee next to left knee. Lunge on the other side. Toes tuck under on the right foot. Left foot comes forward. Ankle underneath. Rise carefully. If you feel too much weight on the back knee, you can always put extra cushion under. Fold your mat or towel over. As you're ready, notice how it changes the stretch. Arms up. Can you feel any difference? How about chest and chin? Gaze up. Can you feel a difference? Rest. Hands to left knee. Elbow to left knee. Lunge with your right knee off the ground. Looks like this. Ooh. Once your right knee is off the ground, step forward. Lovely. Hands to your knees, push up to a flat back. Nice and long through your spine. A little space between your feet. Parallel your feet. Pull your tummy in. This is a flat back, much like we had in tabletop. Chair pose. Send your seat a little lower. Dare you. It's a dare, you don't have to. Reach an arm up. Maybe the other. Maybe both. Oh, that's a lot of work. Can you send your seat lower? Lift the ribs higher. Shoulders grounded, arms long. Inhale big. Exhale, hands to knees and straighten the knees. Flat back again. From here, rise. Stand tall. Roll your shoulders back. A few extra times. Good. Now, open your stance about as wide as your shoulders. A little wider than the hips. The feet about as wide as the shoulders. Good. Turn your palms forward. And then go the other way. Turn your palms back. Notice what happens in your shoulders and chest. Palms forward. Palms back. Can you feel the slouching as the shoulders come forward, palms back? And then the opening of the chest. As the palms shine forward, the shoulders pin back a little bit. Good. Keep your spine tall, nice and long. Just lift the heel of your right foot. That should shift your spine off to one side. Can you get your spine directly on top of your left foot? Remember, the crown of your head is part of your spine. Can you get your spine now in line with your right leg? With a little reach of the hands, You might be able to lightly lift the right foot, counterbalance. No pressure. If the toes don't want to lift, don't lift them. But if it feels okay, go for it. Toes down if not already. Heel down and centered. Good. Let's lift the left heel, bring our spine on top of the right leg. Careful you're not here. One head on top of the leg as well. Now spine in line with left leg. And again, careful you're not here. You want your head to be part of the spine's length. Reach with the arms. Perhaps lightly lift the left toes. You can always put them down. Peel them back as you like. If not already, rest the toes down and then the heel down. Very good. Squat into the goddess pose. Heels stepping wider than the shoulders. Then off the heels, turn your toes out to the side. Human tendency is to fall onto the inside edges of the feet like this. Don't do that. Lift the arches of your feet instead. Press into the outer edges of your feet, and that'll help as you bend your knees. You want the knees to be pulling back over the outside edges of the feet. Arches lift if they can. Sink the hips lower. Knees back. Arms high. Start at the V and then bend the elbows. In line with the shoulders more or less. Beautiful. Elbows, can you pull them back? Knees, pull them back. Inhale, a big star pose. Big X shape with the arms and legs. Exhale, sink into the goddess. Bend elbows and knees and pull them back. Remember, weight in the outside edges of your feet. Inhale, extend arms and legs. Last time now, bend into the goddess. Knees pull back a touch. Excellent. Inhale, extend, and then rest. Rest your arms down. Walk your feet together. With your feet together, palms forward, I dare you to close your eyes. Keep weight on the outer edges of your feet. Encourage the arches of your feet to lift. Perhaps spread your toes. Notice balance with eyes closed. Your body may sway in order to find itself in space. Try to calm any swaying down. The name of this shape is steady pose. If you can anticipate your body swaying, you can counteract it before it begins. Trying to hold center. A long, tall spine, floating above your feet. Softer legs. Relax your glutes. Keep the tummy toned. If they're not already, open your eyes. Bring your palms together at the heart and turn your right toes out to the side, more or less. Lift the right heel and bring it in towards the left ankle. Notice right knees pointing to the right, not forward, but to the right. Head on top of left foot. Mine's not quite there yet. I'll adjust for you. Once your head arrives on top of the left foot, chances are you can peel the right toes off the ground. The weight of the skull is heavy on top of the left foot. Right foot not necessary. Perhaps. Right toes down, knee forward, heel down. Another side. Off the center, pivot left toes to the left. Lift the heel and bring it in. Head on top of right foot. When you're ready, lighten the toes. You can always put them back down early. Knee due left, not forward, but out to the side. If not yet, put the toes down. Pivot knee and toes forward, and then heel down. The heels of both feet to the ground. Good. Interlace your arms. Bend the knees. Move your elbows from side to side. Try to take that higher. I invite you to shrug your shoulders up towards the ears. Pull the shoulder blades off your back. Try to get your arms overhead. You can always soften if you need to. Yeah. Arms forward and down. Arms up and over. Arms forward and down. You don't need to strain. Be nice to the arms. Great if you can hold them tight. Yeah, but fine to open up as much as you need to make the action happen. Anyway, good movement for your shoulders. Interlace your fingers behind you. Looks like this. Stretch the arms down and back. That lifts your chest, the rib cage forward and up. Encourage a little back bend here. Lift your chin. Chin level. Release the hands and allow the torso, the rib cage, to fall back into place. Let's take hands to knees. Oh, this is hard. Right elbow to right knee. Left hand to the floor as your left toes step back. That'll be a lunge without your knee on the ground. Put your knee down. Yes. And then the other knee comes back. So it's back to the hands and knees. Very good. Sit onto one hip or the other. Yes, good, good. Now, stand your feet to the ground. Last time we did this, we were in the butterfly. Your arms, both of them, act as kickstands behind you. Rest your arms behind you. And check that your fingers are pointing to the sides, not forward, not back, but to the sides. Fingers point to the sides to better line up your shoulders. Shoulders pin back, the rib cage lifts, the chest, the chin, all arcing high. Soften. Sink down a bit. Even slouch if you'd like. Inhale, lift the ribs, chest and chin. Exhale, sink. Now for the challenge. You don't have to. Step the feet in a little closer. Try to get your knees on top of the feet, and you'll notice when you do that, your seat lifts off the ground. If you'd like, with knees on top of the ankles, lift the chest and chin a bit. If all's well, you might lift the hips higher. Be kind. Inverted tabletop. Ooh. Rest down slow. Notice the knees wind up behind the feet as your seat comes down. Extend the legs forward a touch. Reach your arms forward and slowly roll down and back. Hey, back to where we started. My head's been replaced with Riley's. So, constructive rest. Ideally, your nose is pointing up at the ceiling. Rest your arms down by your sides. And take just a moment here to again scan the body. Notice what you feel and where. Can you feel your body softening into the floor, settling in? Muscles relaxing, bones shifting and settling. Feel your body. Observe your mind. It might wander away from feeling your body. If you catch your mind wandering, bring it back to relaxing. Breathe and feel. Right now, feeling and breathing. Relaxing and letting go. If they're not already, open your eyes. Stand your feet to the ground. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. This is a figure 4, more or less. Take your knee, left knee, and with it right foot. Take your left knee to the left. Your right knee should be pointing up at the ceiling. Notice how the pelvis twists away from the ribs. The ribs and shoulders steady here. The pelvis turns. Can you feel a small stretch in your glute? Perhaps a big one? Bring your right foot to your left foot. Reset center. We'll do the other side. Left ankle to your right knee. Right knee falls to the right and it takes your left foot with it. Ideally, the left knee is pointing up at the ceiling all the while. Once you've arrived here, turn your face away from the legs. Bring your left foot to your right foot. Left knee to right knee. Reset center. Constructive rest, this one you'll remember. Both legs up. Both arms forward. Lift your head and shoulders. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Arms reach forward. Lift the head and shoulders. Inhale down. One more. Exhale up. Inhale down. Grab your legs and rock up to seated. No rush. Once you find yourself seated, remove flesh out from underneath of your seat. Maybe place a block or a prop of any sort underneath of you to make sitting here more comfortable. You won't be here long. Elbows under shoulders. Notice the spine grow taller. The legs rest easier. Inhale, circle the arms high. Find your center. hands to your heart. From my heart to yours, best wishes. Wishes of health and happiness. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your time, your attention, and your energy. Good work. I look forward to seeing you soon. Till then, aloha.